States have arrested 6 people from a Messianic Jewish sect on charges of corruption and prostitution stemming from a 4-month-long investigation after police received complaints that the cult was taking advantage of their younger female members. Attorneys for David Devash and Gad Zarad, the 2 senior male members of the group, had filed an insanity plea on behalf of the 2 men. Devash's lawyer stated that his clients are adults with alternative lifestyles, perhaps indigestible to the conservative guys in the police, but they didn't perpetrate all the serious offenses that the police are trying to pin on them. Police say the persons they have taken into custody use drugs and brainwashing techniques to convince the young women in their sect to have sex with non-Jews, including Palestinians and foreign workers, as it was the only way to, quote, save the Jewish people and bring about redemption. Police maintain that the men receive financial compensation from these men in exchange for the women's time and favors. However, the sect's leadership denies the charge. Alexander Schweitzer, a 4th-year history student at Ryerson campus in Toronto, Canada, decided to create the university's very own Club Satan. He and his friends stood on campus advertising the Legion of Academic Satanists to crowds of interested students. "We grabbed some cardboard out of the garbage and just wrote a sign," Schweitzer said, adding that they managed to collect 50 to 60 signatures in 1 hour. With the list of signatures and student emails, Schweitzer hopes to give his application to the Ryerson Students' Union soon in order to make the club official. However, not everyone was so enthused about the idea of a Club Satan on the campus. First-year student Saida Zahra said Ryerson should place restrictions on new clubs that might antagonize students. A lot of people would be offended by this club, adding that she wouldn't mind its existence as long as it's not out in the open. During the time Schweitzer and his friends were canvassing for members, Schweitzer said that a lot of people gave us a lot of shit. Lots of Christians specifically got really mad. They'd swear, they'd kick our stuff. I don't know why, Schweitzer insists. It's not necessarily opposed to any theologies. It has more to do with Taoism than with Christianity, and any distaste arises from jumping to conclusions. Tahsin Jiwani, the Ismaili Muslim Students Association executive, said he doesn't mind the creation of the club. Mainly, he doesn't know what Satanism entails, but Schweitzer is quick to tell anyone that Club Satan isn't an extreme as it sounds. Satanism is more of like a provocative idea, he said. We're just trying to find people that have similar mindsets to hang out with. In recent years, Beit Shemesh, a city of 80,000 located just north of Jerusalem, has become a flashpoint for conflicts between Israel's Haredi Orthodox community and its secular and modern Orthodox populations. In a recent dispute between the Ministry of Education and the City Council of Beit Shemesh, where a secular school has been physically separated for use of a Haredi girls' school, city construction workers partitioned a floor and erected an 8-foot-high wall down the middle of the schoolyard of a secular Safat Ve Tarboyat school. The Education Ministry did not give its permission to divide the school, and in a statement calling the action illegal, saying the City Council had rejected an offer of the alternative building and was therefore applying for a closure order for the Haredi girls' school at that premises. However, during the hearing to have it closed, Judge Arnon Darrell rejected the ministry's request for an injunction to prevent the city council from using the secular school premises to accommodate the Haredi school. The judge did, however, note that a safety inspector from the ministry had found that emergency exits were blocked, that there were not enough toilet facilities for the pupils of the secular school, 7 cubicles for 150 pupils, without gender-separate facilities, and that it also had no fire safety approval. The judge also criticized the city council, calling its behavior far from appropriate, and said the ministry's claims were substantive, given the way the council operated the move, which is in total opposition to the Ministry of Education. To Beit Shemesh, city council, led by Haredi Orthodox Mayor Moshe Abutbul, said, "This was righting our grave wrong, where a school building designated for 500 students stayed mostly empty and was used by only 144 students."